So how do you guys kind of handle fluctuating material costs? Because obviously shortages are one thing, but the cost of materials nowadays are jumping kind of all over there. So Joe, how do you handle something like that?
Yeah, well, so we stockpile as much material as possible, which I think that's kind of the easy answer, right? Is you sell what you have, right? So we this fall, so fall and winter obviously in the fencing world are a slower time of the year. So typically guys will tail off their purchasing. We actually doubled in some cases tripled down on what we would have what we would have ordered. We really stocked up this winter, and now we're pretty well stocked for the next probably quarter to maybe quarter and a half. And so we're selling materials we have on the ground, right? Our costs are now fixed on those materials. And we're also ordering 6 months out. So to kind of dovetail in with what Matt said, with forecasting now, it allows us to order out 6, 8 months in advance and have a reasonable idea where that material is going to come in at. But the big thing is selling the materials we have on the ground. You see a lot of guys; they might get sideways because they're basing their prices off what they bought something for today, but they might not be installing it for 3 to 4 weeks. So by the time 3 to 4 weeks
Right.
comes, well, I mean, we got another treated pine increase this morning. So if we had a job that started Monday based at needed treated pine and we didn't have it on our lot, now all of a sudden we lost 6% of our profit, which
Hmm.
is a significant part of your profit, right? So selling materials we have on the ground really helps us try to take the fluctuation out of our material cost.
Yeah. Does
I,
anybody on here like buy materials by the job as they need it? Does anybody here not have an overhead of materials?
Well, you said overhead of materials. I'm going to pipe in there real quick because I want to make sure we're correct. Overhead is not materials. Materials would be a cost of goods. It'll never be associated as an overhead. But to
Sorry,
answer
yeah,
your first
totally
question,
misphrased that.
make sure we're clear. Answer your first question. We no longer buy by the job unless it's an anomaly, a custom job. We are like
right.
Joe just said, and what Dan had said earlier about limiting the options we have available to our customers. We learned by less is more. We got rid of the brochures from our vendors that had 22 pages and 9,000 colors and designs and styles and heights. And we just went to basic, stock those items, and that's what we sell. Makes it easier to sell and what we install every day. That has been a game changer for us, getting away from offering everything and ordering every job custom. So,
Hey, I got something to add that I think is real important. A tool that that new people coming into the business and people that are already in the business can use. We have a great relationship with a couple of our big box stores. They're constantly trying to get our business, and we give them a little bit here and there just to keep them on the line. And every Monday, they get an email with a list of our stock items on what we normally would purchase, and we get a price. So we put those side by side, and we can have so by doing that, we have our pulse on the pricing, and we can see that in 3 weeks the price has increased this, or in 3 weeks the price has gone down. It's almost like a graph. And Dylan and I will be sitting there, and Dylan goes, "Hey, look, this is going up. Where we need to start selling at 10% more because when we buy again, this is where it's going to be." And that's what we do. We use our vendors, but we have very good relationships with our vendors, so they don't mind doing it. And I tell them, "This is what I'm doing. I'm not doing this just to price you. I'm doing this so I can be successful. And if I'm successful, you're going to be successful because I'm buying from you. So give me these prices every Monday so I can keep my eye on what lumber's doing, and then I can adjust my prices accordingly. And if I'm making money, you're going to make money." And I got 3 vendors do that every Monday, and we got a file, and we literally pull it out. Hey, we need to get our prices changed. Are we going up? We're going down. What are we doing? What do we have in the yard? And that's how we do it, man. And it's a real easy way to do it. A simple set up an automatic email to go out to 3 vendors with the same amount of material every Monday. By Monday afternoon, you have the prices. Tuesday morning, Dylan and I go over it. What are we doing? We're keeping our prices where they're at, or we raise them, or we lower them.